Hello there everybody, this is Grant, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome back to another third party review. As you can see, this is the second part of my unique toys, their take on Abominus review, really. Now, of course, he's not called Abominus, he's going to be called, I haven't got a clue actually, was it Ordin? I'm not totally sure, but this guy is called FENRIR. FENRIR. But also, obviously he's a homage to the Generation 1 character SINNERTWIN. And I've got to admit, I really do like this figure. I only got this figure today, funnily enough, and I think it's really good. Now you might have seen my first part, and the only one minor complaint that I had with Ripper Snapper was the fact that he just seemed elongated. And again, I've got to admit, SINNERTWIN here does seem a little elongated, if you want my opinion. It just felt like he just needed to be closed up a tiny bit. There seems to be a bit of a gap there. Other than that, this is a really good figure. He does come with the foot plate because obviously he does combine with all his teammates to form Abominus. I'm not going to show that just because it's alright, but I'm not a massive fan. It separates and forms a few different bits, of course. Now you can see these on the back of the box. It creates like a sort of looks like a missile pod there, and obviously that's him in his leg mode. And then you can attach some bits in robot mode to his arms and various other little bits. It's alright. I mean, I love the box art. The box art is absolutely fantastic. I love that. We're going to put that over to the back. Yeah, I'm not going to show that just because, yeah, it's not really my thing, really, on these figures. I'm hoping that, like I said before, they do create some other guns or something to go here, represent his old G1 guns. That would be pretty cool. But other than that, the figure is actually really good. All the articulation here is on the heads. Some great heads that the mouths do open. But in cool if they had painted the teeth like silver or something. One minor nibble on these is if you do raise them up, it does raise that bit up that should be connected. It would have been pretty cool if it had been sort of like tabbed in there just to keep it a little more secure. But again, these aren't really going to play. You're going to display these, aren't you? So it's not really much of a niggle, really. The little tails here are obviously that sort of a bendy rubber, which actually works quite well, to be honest. That's it, really. It's got plenty of articulation even in these little legs, and the back ones do fold away quite nicely in robot mode. And the arms, obviously these are going to become robot arms. These are actually really good. I love the little feet here. They're on ball joints, and so when you put them down, you're going to separate these legs. You can actually put them in a decent pose. Even some of the newer figures today, they don't bother with all these little ball joints in here. Yeah, I think they're making a mistake, really, because I think that actually works really well. It hasn't got it on the back feet, but it hasn't really got that much articulation to sort of spread the legs in that mode. But it's really good. I love it. I mean, these are sort of like I said before, masterpiece sized figures. And I think these really do work well with masterpiece figures. Right, we're going to transform it again. It's got a relatively simple transformation. It's not like it's trying to overcomplicate things, which in my experience with figures like this is actually a good thing. Right, first thing we're going to do is just swivel the heads around like so, and then you're just going to bring these back down. These are like a double ball joint sort of hinge, and that just sort of like rotates these around to the back. Take the little tails off, they just unplug, and put those over there for later. Then we're going to do the arms first of all. These are really easy. Now then, where do they open? You're just going to bring the little paws down, open up this panel, and then rotate this section around, bring in the hand out, and then rotate this back around. Or has this got to come around? I can't remember now. I'm going to rotate that around and close this up. How does that look in robot mode? Is it around the other way? Yes, so I've got my instructions next to me. I believe that does come up here or something. We're going to look, 1 second, hold on. How's it looking up there? Yeah, I'm pretty certain it does go up like that. Right, so anyway, there we go. Well, I've only transformed this once, and that was literally 5 minutes ago. So anyway, we're going to rotate that around there, bring the hand down, fold that back into place. And I like this one because it actually did give this one some rotation on the wrist joint there, which is pretty cool. Right, so that's the arms done. I'm just going to bring these slightly out of the way. Oh yeah, before we do that, now, again, these don't really tab into the back, though. They just sort of flop around. going to rotate him at the waist to 180. Then we're going to close up these legs. This rotates around. Oh, I'll do that in a minute. Again, that it's all sort of like folds down pretty compact, and I do like that. So we're going to do this again. Always a good way. You can always tell there's a nice big gap in here, so you can tell it's supposed to close up all this way. And just fold this in around, and that sort of folds in around, and it goes really nice and compact again. Now, to make sure you get this in the right position, for robot mode, I believe when you fold this into place, there should be something. There's a little notch just on there, and then this is the tab. This is probably for when it's in combined mode or something like that, so that's just to keep it secure. So that means you always get it in the right position. When you're going to fold these back round, they're going to be tucked away in there. So next we're going to free these legs up. Just going to split them there. Oh, I can get it out of there. Right, how do I get it out? So I figured it out. Here we go. Right, so what you got to do now, these legs are actually holding it in position here, which I forgot about. So you rotate these around to the back, like so. Then that should free up the legs to rotate around, which is quite novel. I quite like that. And then there's a nice little tab on there. That just plugs into that. Come around to this one. There you go. See, it frees up quite nicely. That will plug into that little notch in there. Then these just excellently just rotate into there, like so. There we go. And they just sort of like stay hidden in there, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. There we go. Just looking at my instructions now. Make sure I've got these right. There we go. I think that's how they're supposed to go. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, that doesn't matter too much. Anyway, right, then you bring out this little heel spur, which is just in there, like so. And then bring out the little toe plate, whatever you want to call it. If I can get your bloody hands in there. Some of these, the thing is, they do give you tight joints, but they don't give you no bloody room to get the blooming things out. There we go. And so if you've got a fingernail, it's always good. There we go. Because of that little heel spur in there, it does sort of like hinder that, trying to get that out. It does have some nice ankle articulation there, so it'll stand pretty well. Look at this, I love this figure. And then just bring this down and flip out the robot head. And that just forms up into there. Again, it doesn't really tab in, it's a little loose, but you know, like I said, that's just a minor quibble that is. Then we just rotate the little heads down to there. And then that is SINNERTWIN in robot mode. Now you can put these in his hands, and I do like these weapons. Again, I hope they come out of a handgun representing his old G1 gun. That would be pretty cool. But these, I've got to admit, look pretty damn good if you want my opinion. He's got great articulation. Again, you can just stand him up. And again, if I get a masterpiece figure down, what should I get this time? Should I get exhaust again? There we go. Always knocking stuff off my shelf. There we go. And like I said before, he absolutely scales pretty damn well with all the masterpiece figures. I think that's actually pretty damn good if you want my opinion. Right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.